Hello and welcome to another episode of the Contractor Grow Show. My name is Mark Lamberth, and today I'm speaking with Alberto Antunes at Real Hardwood Floors and Custom Cabinets in Oakland Park, Florida. Alberto, thanks for being with us today. Yeah, fantastic. So maybe you could just tell us kind of in your words the services you provide for your customers.
We are like a custom, a fully custom company. So we do like custom wood floors and custom cabinets, like the name says, and we do our own cabinets. So mainly we do a lot of work for contractors and some homeowners, mostly contractors, you know, that they require something unique, something custom made, now. So we do everything in house. Now we use different materials, and each job is a different job. Now, so that's what makes it a little challenge. Now, we do we have different types of service. We have some people that we only build the cabinets and they install themselves. Now, some jobs we do everything. We build the cabinets, do the installation, we do a full service. Now, so each client's a little different. So right now it's almost 50-50. We do cabinets and they install themselves, and the other half we do the installation. Now,
Okay. And what percentage of the business is floors versus cabinets that you guys do?
well, I'll start with the flooring business first. Was almost like 24 years ago, and then when it was time to spend the business that has related, with floors, and many projects. We did the wood floors, and somebody else was doing the cabinets, and we decided, to get into the cabinet business. So, and actually, when we started, we are one of the first companies that started with a CNC machine. You know? So I taught myself if we have to go into that business that there's a lot of competition, we have to start with something already ahead of the game. Now CNC is more common now, a lot of people, but we are one of the pioneers using CNC for cabinets. Now,
And
right
and,
now, mhm.
and what is CNC?
CNC is a very common machine. Is CNC stands for cold numeric. I think it's what's it? Cold numeric code, something like that. I even forgot. But what it is,
That's
it's a big machine that has it has a router table now, so we can
uh
build, you can cut things by itself. We do all the programming on the computer now. A code numeric something. Okay,
okay.
and, and it does most everything by itself. Now we program it. Now the the employees put the material on the table. The machine cuts everything. They remove, put the next sheet, and go on and on and on. So basically, CNC has been on the market for a long time, but at the beginning we used to do very common cuts. Now CNC can do a sculpture. CNCs can do almost everything now. Now they have a 3-axle CNC, 5-axle CNC. Ours is a 3-axle, so it can do only 2 dimensions now. But they have CNCs that do sculpture in ice, for instance. Now, when I
Oh, no
bought my
kidding.
when I bought my CNC, there was a company there at the same time because we do training at the factory. They are buying a CNC, and the CNC would be inside of a freezer to sculpture ice.
Oh, no
Okay.
kidding.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. So the CNC was inside of a freezer. Okay. They use CNCs for everything. Now they build boats with CNCs. CNCs is the is the game now. Now almost every company that's building something, they have a CNC machine.
I see.
Okay.
Okay. How many people do you have on your team?
We have 8 employees now.
8. Okay. Great. And so, I mean, you guys are in Oakland Park, which is kind of
And
in
of
the
course, my biggest employee is the CNC. The CNC replaced. Fine.
uh-huh.
All right.
Got it. And so you guys are in Oakland Park. That's kind of a northern part of Fort Lauderdale. It seems like kind of a really nice market down there. I mean, there's certain aspects of the kind of luxury residential commercial markets you guys deal with that are kind of unique characteristics of being in that area in Florida.
Yeah, we're in a very good location because we are halfway between West Palm Beach and Miami. So we do jobs from North Miami Beach to West Palm Beach now. So we are right in the middle. So it's easy. It's a good location because we can go south or we can go north now. And we are a few minutes from I-95. So it's also a good location. Now, if people want to come to us, we are just a few minutes from I-95.
I see. Okay. Do you guys have kind of a showroom? I mean, do you guys have folks actually come into your location very much?
Yeah, almost every single client come here. We don't have a big showroom because we don't sell others. For example, if you go to a kitchen place now, let's say a big place that I like kitchen now, they have a huge
Uh-huh.
showroom. Because why they have a real showroom? Because they don't build anything, so they represent other companies. Now, they represent big cabinet companies, so they have to have products from different companies. And we have a small showroom. You can see what we do. Now they choose materials because unlike other companies, they have a restrict amount of materials that they can offer. We have a huge different products that we can offer to do cabinets now. So we have much more material than I Like Kitchen has, for instance, because they're restricted to what they can offer. We know we can almost anything now. So we have a small showroom that works really well. Now contractors, they send the clients here. They choose material. We do the design, and once they approve the design, we do the project. Now, one good thing about our system that I chose CNC machine that the company that is in Indiana is a US made company. They develop their own software for,
Hmm.
for it. So we
Okay.
do a design like most people. You just now it's just lines on
Uh-huh.
what you see is what the machine will. So you're seeing exactly how your project is going to be now to 1,000th of an inch. Okay. So
Oh, interesting.
I
Okay.
would I would say I would say to my clients, see what you see is exactly what you get. Okay. Not
Uh-huh.
less, no less, no more. Exactly what you get, because the CNC is going to cut exactly what you see it. That
Hmm.
I think that's that's one of the reasons that I chose this company, because many other CNC companies, especially these Chinese companies, they use a software from one company and the hardware from another company. From the CNC is a hardware, and the software to do the designs another company. So they have conflicts now sometimes. I don't know. I never experienced that. And with our CNC, the beauty is if we have any kind of problems, that is very rare. Okay, usually is some sensor on the machine that breaks or something like that. But when we have a problem, we call the company and they solve everything. They solve the software issue and they solve the hardware issue. So I don't have to go to two different places to get my solution done.
I see.
That
So I saw that you have projects that range from $500 to $250,000. I mean, if someone is looking for a $250,000, cabinet install or flooring install with you guys, What types of kind of issues show up with a job that size? I mean, is there certain
Well,
kind of characteristics or certain quality, ways that you have to kind of approach a project of that scope?
yeah, a project when it comes to that scope, honestly, is less profitable projects. Those projects, those $200,000 projects. Now we make our margins are much lower than a smaller project. The reason
Huh.
why is that everybody thinks Ama is a big project, make a lot of money. But those big projects they take longer. They take usually now they have a contract involved. Now they are pitching every single cent on his budget. So there's a lot of pressure now to give a better price because of the competition. So
Hmm.
and it takes much longer to do it. So we end up making less of a profit. Just 1 second, please. Yeah, probably. So those big projects are more for prestige than profits. Now, I always joke that I make much more money making more like let's say like three kitchens that are $30,000, $33,000 than one that's 100,000. Okay, but yeah, because a $20,000 to $30,000 kitchen, we knock it down in a few days, and
Uh-huh.
150, 200, it takes months to do it. Now,
Oh man,
so
fascinating.
it's very deceiving. It's very deceiving. This thing is the big is better. Big is never better. Okay, bigger project always it's more complicated. Takes much longer to design the project. Usually, you're doing with a very high end homes, so the people very very picky. No, and I much prefer to do smaller jobs now that they can go in and very quick.
Interesting.
That's what we make. That's why we profit. You don't make them big jobs.
Oh man,
Yeah.
fascinating. Well, great, Alberto. I mean, if someone is in the, appreciate you being on the call here and sharing your wisdom and teaching us about the machines that you work with, some different aspects of that, and also about how the projects, bigger isn't necessarily better in terms of profit and income for the business. If folks are in the kind of Fort Lauderdale, West Palm Beach area, and they're looking for a great cabinet and flooring company to work with, what are the best ways to reach out to you guys?
Yeah. We call that's the way to do it because we can talk to the person, explain what we do, set up an appointment. They can come here, and if they have a contractor that's involved, we can deal with the contractors. You know, we know how to deal with contractors. Actually, most of our clients are contractors, because I like to deal with the contractors because when they come, they're not shopping around anymore. Now, most of my contractors are going on contractors for years and years. So we go from one house to the next house. They already have an idea of the cost of the product. Now, they already know what they want. It's just a question of doing the project and choosing the material. Now,
Okay.
so that's that's what like I would say like 60 to 70% of our jobs are done for ongoing now ongoing clients contractors that they go from one project to the next.
I see. Interesting. Okay. Well, fantastic. Well, you can take a look at their website over at realhardwoodfloors.net, and their phone number is there as well. And so, reach out to Alberto if you're looking for cabinets or, flooring in the kind of Fort Lauderdale, West Palm Beach area.
Yeah, and also our cabinet website is our brand now is a smartcabinets.net.
Smartcabinets.net.
Yeah, that's our brand because that's the brand that we use to sell cabinets to contractors. They call it smart cabinets because we have a system now that we do the design, we give the whole project done, and they just have to install. So it's very
Okay.
easy. It's very smart in that sense. Now, so that's the brand of our product, smartcabinets.net.
Okay. Perfect. We'll take a look at smartcabinets.net as well. Fantastic, Alberto. Well, thank you for being on the show today and sharing your experience and wisdom with our audience. Appreciate you being here.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much.